You know when you have like a talent or even like a useless skill and you think to yourself, man, I'd love to show that off, just to demonstrate to people what I could do. But, you have no idea how. I mean, I'm thinking that right now, like, how do I show off a useless skill to a bunch of people I don't know? I don't know, I'm sure I'll think of a way. Anyway, time to do the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video this week, and this one is, of course, as you know, about showing off, in the sense that, when those slight moments in your life when you're sort of on top of things and you think to yourself, oh, this is good, and you want to boast about it, Now, I admit, I actually have a weird problem with this. Not in the sense of, like, I show off a lot, but it's the sort of sense that my showing off, sort of has, varying... It contradicts with my insecurities, and my insecurities are a lot, It's like when it's basically a good example is like whenever I help my family out with computer matters, stuff in technological sense, I do all that stuff, and they and a lot of times they praise me for it. They say, oh, you're very good at that. You're well done, and I haven't played down. I'm thinking, no. I mean, literally anyone could do this stuff. I mean, literally for me, like the things that they ask me to do. Some of them are minuscule, some of them are like, could you find this for me, or like, could you, like, help me loading this up? It's like, okay, yeah, I can do that, but I often think, like, those aren't really things to show off, there's those sort of talents, I think, like, anyone can do them now, like, and sometimes I always get stick for that as well. I always get people saying, like, don't shirk off your talents, you're good, but, that's just what it is. Showing off it's something I like to do, but very, very rarely. I don't always boast a lot about what I'm capable of. In the sense, I'm always that person who, even if I know what it is, I'll often think to myself, that I don't know enough. I mean, like, radio is a good example of that. I mean, technically speaking, I should know a good deal about radio, but often my insecurities in my brain just thinks, no, you don't know enough. I mean, like, I like to think I'm good at presenting stuff, I'm not good at hosting things, but then my brain's like, no, don't show off that, there's still the technical side of things, you don't know how all these buttons work, you don't know if anything goes wrong what to do, and I often think like, well, yeah, that's right, but, what can I do about that? And it's a very weird way of thinking, isn't it? Like, I often think it's a way to keep me humble, like, it's a nice way to remind myself that I shouldn't boast about the things I'm good at, But it's also the fact that it's a downside, because also there are moments where it makes me think like I'm terrible, Like I think I've told you guys like before, like I have like panic attacks once every 2 weeks where like I contemplate like everything I've done, and my brain just spirals into being like, oh, here are all the things you can't do with your life, that sort of thing. And I sort of just have to remind myself like, no, there are things you can do, You can show off a little bit of these skills. They're not that bad, Like I have done things in radio and also in other things which people would be like, God, I wouldn't do that one bit at all. Even YouTube's one of those things. I've met people who I've told them like, oh, I do a YouTube channel. I've done it for like a couple of years or so. And like, they're not that big, but they're stuff I show my life to you. And a lot of people will be like, God, I could never do that. Like, I can just sit in front of a camera and just do all that. Like, are you sure? It's like, yeah, But again, my brain also thinks like, no, this, I need like more special effects. I need proper thumbnails and do all that stuff. Like showing off is a very difficult thing for me to do. It's not like I don't do it. It's not like I wouldn't want to do it. Believe me, I would. It's just, I can pretend to show off the stupid things, but when it comes to actual talent, it's very difficult. And I know it shouldn't be. Like, I know for the fact that there are things I'm good at, But, I mean, like, do you guys have the same thing? Like, do you guys sort of have a way to keep yourself humble, but do you go overboard on it? Do you just think like you're not good at anything? Like, I don't always think that. Like I said, those weird attacks and whatever, they happen like once every couple of weeks. Like, it's 15 and a half minutes to half an hour out of my life, which I'm thinking like I'm the worst person in the world. And it just takes like 5 minutes to snap myself back out of it. Just to remind myself like, no, everything's fine. You're good, you can do stuff, Everything's there, it's that sort of thing. But even the smallest things, like, I mean, I knew someone who knew like all their credit and debit card numbers on their cards off by heart. And I thought that was amazing talent. I thought, wow, how'd you do? It's a massive thing to show off. And they were just like, no, I just know it, Like, I still have someone who, like, was amazed that I know, like, my own phone number. you know, like off by heart. Like I know all the details, like other people, and also other people's phone numbers. You know, it's like, well, I've written my phone number down so many times, I just know it. You know, but they're just like, yeah, why do you know your phone number? You know, why would you call yourself? So yeah, I mean, it's that sort of weird funk, isn't it? You know, just those moments when you have something to show off, or at least you think you do, but you don't really know how to like show it, you know, or even like sort of how to tell people to do it, or even if you think like, what's it gonna do, you know, it's just a useless talent, you know, there's not much you can do there. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for listening. You know, do you feel the same way that I do? Comment down below, like, you know, about showing off. I hope you enjoyed this week. Hopefully I'll have some more things coming up. You know, got Halloween and Christmas, so you'll definitely have things coming up. But, you know, hopefully things will happen. And I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. So, till then, guys, bye.